What's up, guys? JK Disc Golf here. Today I want to be talking about the best disc basically ever. Obviously that's a bold statement, and I'm going to give you my reasons why I think this disc is the best disc ever. I think every disc golfer can learn something and they can incorporate parts to their game. This disc is the get out of jail machine. It's my scramble disc. It gets me out of almost every sticky situation I can put myself into. It's really good for flex forehands, for just getting out of tight spaces. I really enjoy this disc for, like I said, every time I'm in a scramble, I reach for this disc and I know it's gonna get me out of my situation. This disc is a staple in a lot of disc golfers' bags, and there's a good reason for it. It's a great disc. Like I said, I'm making the statement that it's the best disc ever, and it can help every person in almost every situation. Guys, if you don't know what disc I'm already talking about, it's the Zone. It's a very new addition to my bag, but ever since I've gotten it, I feel like there's an aspect to my game that I didn't have before. I've been trying to mimic this disc for a very long time. I've been trying a lot of overstable putters, but nothing compares to this disc. I've made a video comparing all the overstable putters already, so if you want to check that out, you can definitely check that out on the channel. But guys, nothing can compare to the Zone. It just does what other discs can't do. It holds the line, it stays true to itself, and it's just an overall great disc.
Whoa, you look at that. That's killer.
I personally bagged 2 Zones, both from Jake, so shout out to Jake. The disc both do different things for me. One is super overstable and one is straight, but it still gives me a consistent fade. And you're not going to see that out of really any other putter. You hear a lot of people talking about that there's similar comparisons, but nothing compares just like the Zone, because nothing's as overstable. If there's a headwind, it's going to turn over. And the Zone, it holds true to its line every single time. And that's what you want, a consistent, overstable putter in basically every situation. I can't tell you how many times before when I had other overstable putters, I would try to put slight flex on them or just throw it a little bit harder, and they turned over and turned into cut rollers. That's not something you want on the course. You want something that can stay true to this line. I've never had a Zone not flex or not come back for me because it's overstable. It's overstable, more overstable than every other putter on the market. And there's a reason why almost every disc golfer who has the opportunity to throw a Zone does throw a Zone.
Possibilities are endless.
The Zone is the only overstable putter where I've actually been able to put all my effort into it. I've never been worried about turning it over. When I used to bag the Razor Claw, when I used to bag the Pig, when I used to bag other overstable putters, I would throw it, it would just turn over, and that would make me scared, and that would make me fluff it, throw it short a lot of times. The Zone, I know I can put as much power in as I want, and it's gonna stay true to its line. I know I've been saying that a lot, but that's what you want in a disc, right? To stay true to its line every time. Not only that, but I can put all my effort in it, and I know it's gonna stay under 250 feet for the most part. Sometimes I get worried that I'm gonna throw a disc too far, and that's what I don't want in a putter. The Zone, I know I'm never gonna throw too far. And that's why I like the Zone, is I'm gonna get consistent lines and it's gonna go towards the basket and never past. Watch, this is how I throw the Zone as hard as I can. Well, it didn't turn over, I just hit a tree. Watch, big flex, come back. Perfect. Not only has the Annie kind of hold it to come pan out, flex back, a shot I was never able to do before the Zone, but it's become my favorite shot because, well, I wasn't able to throw it before. It gets you out of so many different situations, and I promise the Zone does this shot better than any other disc. And like I said, I've never been able to do it with a disc because the disc doesn't start to come back unless you throw it very, very lightly. And the Zone, I can throw hard, and I know it's going to start to pan out and always come back at the end. Uh-oh. That's fine. I know I've been harping on the Zone all this time and saying how great of a disc it is, but that's because it really is, guys. You hear it from almost everybody, so might as well I tell you guys all about it, because it really is a disc that has elevated my game to pretty much the next level, because it was shots that I was never able to throw, and it really has increased my scramble game. So if you're not someone who is like Ricky Wysocki and can do basically everything with any disc, a Zone will get you out of many situations, and it's really just to check out, really just to kind of work on and figure out your finesse game. Whoa. I'll throw the Zone as hard as I can, and you see that it won't flip over. So as you can tell, even with the slight headwind coming at me, it barely turned and still had a very nice finish at the end. Also, I talked about how I wouldn't be able to get this disc past really 250, and that was showcased as well, guys. This disc isn't going to be a monster bomber, but that's not what you want. It's a short finesse disc. And if you want to increase your scramble game, I definitely highly recommend checking out the Zone, guys. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so you get notifications of all new videos. As always, guys, make sure to keep throwing. I want to give a big thanks to everyone who supported JK Disc Golf over on Patreon. You guys are the homies. If you guys also want to check out and help out JK Disc Golf, head over to www.patreon.com/JK Disc Golf.